Hey guys, this is Zishan from UltimateOffTimes.com. Today we are going to talk about Souldiers. Review of Souldiers with info on the story, gameplay mechanics, and everything else you need to know before you buy. Souldiers is an indie Metroidvania action-adventure game with RPG elements created by Retroforge and published by Dear Villagers. A plug-in digital subsidiary, Souldiers is set at the start of a war against the Dadelm army, the Royal Council of Zarga, one of the three nations that dominated as Soul, is drafting its military strategy. The War Council, chaired by the King of Zarga, announces General Brigard's force deployment. Arxel, the King's magician and principal advisor, who has guided him to victory on numerous occasions, advises a change of plan, leading the troops to the edge of a cave. They are caught in the dark following a severe earthquake. A brilliant silhouette appears before their eyes, inviting them to join her. It is a Valkyrie, an entity that comes to find the deceased for their existence to continue after death. After selecting a class, the player awakens in Terragaea, a realm trapped between the living and the dead. Souldiers is a 2D action-adventure and Metroidvania game featuring soul-like combat. Whether an archer, caster, or scout, the hero has specific combat talents to vanquish the adversaries. They have basic and powerful blows and the ability to avoid and block attacks as the player moves and uses their abilities. Their stamina meter depletes. Souldiers guide players through the mysteries surrounding their own and their fellow soldiers' deaths, whether they choose to play the archer, scout, or caster. Their job is to navigate the depths of the enigma and seek the guardian in Terragaea to progress to the next world. The character's talents limit the possibilities for exploration. As a result, the player gains access to new locations as they get access to new power-ups. Enemies that are challenged and vanquished provide the player with experience, allowing him to level up his character. As the character progresses through the skill tree, they will be able to unlock new and unique powers. Each class has its own skill tree, giving players a wide range of options. This allows them to tailor their games to their tastes. The game's map can be consulted at any moment, and it is gradually revealed as the player explores. As a platformer, roguelike game, you will be required to explore the realms of Terragaea while collecting goods, unlocking places, solving puzzles, and fighting enemies and bosses. The gameplay experience will test your endurance, patience, and understanding. The game has a character creation function where you can start with one of the various classes, increase your skills, and choose what build you want. The leveling system is tree-like, with one ability node unlocking others connected. You can also improve your weapons and equipment as you progress, which allows for unique builds and speaks to the game's soul-like impact. The game will be a wonderful experience for gamers with all the available customizing choices. Finally, the game will contain an engrossing tale set in a stunningly constructed universe. While battling for your kingdom, your group ends up in the afterlife, where you must find a guardian to escort you back home. While we can't reveal much more, based on what we've seen in the demo, the game involves more than just dungeon crawling, and the tale is one that you can get your teeth into, with eccentric, terrifying, and powerful NPCs to interact with as you progress through your quest. Souldiers, developed by Studio Retroforge, combines Metroidvania exploration, epic Souls-style fighting, RPG settings, and astonishingly accurate platform levels. It will lead you to the heart of Terragaea's fantasy realm, which is torn between the living and the dead. Select a class, perfect your skills, battle hordes of opponents, overcome several riddles, and fight for your freedom. In the beginning, you pick one of each: a warrior, an archer, or a mage. I tried both the warrior and the mage classes, and I discovered them to be sufficiently diverse in playstyle, with my preference for magic clients on this type of reenactment leading me to the mage. This allowed for more distance-based attacks, and he simply appeared calmer. You must traverse the dangerous world you find yourself in, where the exploratory platformer elements are offered. You enter the cave forward and set off to avoid wasting your other troops after the essential Souls-style tremendous tedious first boss you'll most likely lose against. This creates a tunnel of frightening spiders, which appears to be as unpleasant as it sounds. Giant spiders try to ram you, while tiny ones emerge from cocoons all over the place, all with stunning pixel graphics, and the images are indeed something to behold. Detailed pixel artwork is an easy way to get me to like something, and Souldiers succeeds in this aspect. The scenery and lighting are pretty stunning to look at, and they genuinely immerse you in the magical world that Souldiers has created. I found the locations to be full of life and incredibly detailed and well designed enough that exploring them was exhilarating and gratifying. I believe Souldiers has the potential to be a really engrossing game. The exploration and fight seem enjoyable and skill testing, and the sights are breathtaking and spectacular. Souldiers was supposed to be released on May 19, 2022, but it has been moved back to June 2, 2022 to allow for more polishing. It will be available from Microsoft Windows, the Nintendo Switch, and the PlayStation 4. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. So, just click the like button below, and also to watch more videos from us. Just subscribe to Ultimate of Times and also join our forum to build a gaming community.